What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks from Blood of Saiyans Special. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks from Dragon Ball Z. The figure itself is based on Gotenks when he reveals his Super Saiyan 3 transformation in Dragon Ball Z Chapter 300. This figure is a Blood of Saiyans special release, which are Banpresto / Bandai Spirits prize / crane figures of Saiyan characters with metallic colored hair. If you're interested in buying this figure, check the affiliate links below in the description to pick them up for yourself and help support me. The figure was released on November 9th, 2023 in Japan. Gotenks stands at about 3.5 inches tall, weighs 10.8 ounces in box, weighs 6.1 ounces on his own, and the figure comes whole with his support. Gotenks! Gotenks, a fan favorite character. You know, I like me some Gotenks. He's not my favorite character. He's probably not even in my top 5. I'm not even sure if he's in my top 10. Maybe, I don't know. But I like Gotenks. He's a lot of fun, showcases the fusion technique, and does a lot of cool and wacky techniques and moves within the anime. So it is nice to see Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, probably the most iconic form and look for Gotenks within Blood of Saiyans. So I do have some thoughts regarding this figure. I'm going to come out and just say, Bandai, please do an Ichiban Kuji of this figure. Please do a Master Lee's Ichiban Kuji Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. We've had crane figures as an Ichiban Kuji of Gotenks. We have him in Blood of Saiyans. Now it's time to do a Master Lee's, so please give that to us. But I won't complain. Hey, he's here as a Blood of Saiyans for people that like Blood of Saiyans. Character choice is definitely a 5 out of 5 for a lot of the reasons that I said. He's the first fusion character we ever see of the fusion technique, and it's his most iconic look and form. Character choice is a 5 out of 5. It's super simple to really recognize that. It's the first Gotenks, I think, within Blood of Saiyans as well. So nice that they went in this direction for the figure itself. Really happy with that. I think it's super fair. His likeness is perfect. I think it's really good. Now, it doesn't look one-to-one with the source material from the manga and anime. I think his mouth is open when he hits this form, and the form is clearly, you know, taking inspiration from when he goes Super Saiyan 3 in that chapter of Dragon Ball Z. But I do think he looks really good. Regardless, he looks exactly like Gotenks. He has, you know, no eyebrows, which is iconic for Super Saiyan 3. The cool thing about Gotenks that's different than Goku with Super Saiyan 3 is that he doesn't have like the pupils in his eye in the anime. Now, this figure does. Let me verify if maybe in the manga it does look different. Okay, actually, I just verified. In the manga, he doesn't have pupils in his eyes either. It's just, you know, pure green. So that is something, you know, that's probably what kind of threw me off on this. When I looked at his face, I'm like, it looks perfect, but I think something's different. Now, the gritting teeth, the anime accents around his eyes, perfect, but he does have pupils over the green, which I think is a blemish on the figure. So I can't give the likeness a 5 out of 5 now that I'm looking at it. It has to be a 4 out of 5 at best. It's a small thing. I know Super Saiyan 3 does that for most characters, or if not most, then, you know, all of them except for Gotenks. But I know for certain Gotenks does not have that in his eyes. So that's probably what threw me off. I mean, other than that, I like the way that his face looks, the gritting teeth, the accents around his eyes, all that good stuff. But yeah, that does kind of put a blemish on the figure and make him look a little different. So likeness is going to get a 4 out of 5. The sculpt quality is pretty good. I love the hair mold that they use for it. It's obviously huge. The cool thing about Gotenks is that his hair is like almost as big as he is, which I mean, I think is pretty normal for Super Saiyan 3. I also like that his Super Saiyan 3 doesn't get the bang. It's just a pure slick back hair look, which is really cool. I like that he has the flowing jacket and everything. And of course, Blood of Saiyans has the support on this instead of the base, which I talked about in my Broly video. So this figure came out a month before Broly. I don't know what order I'm uploading these in, but yo, Blood of Saiyans, I hope you continue to do that. I think the UI Goku that's coming also does not have a base. So if they continue to do that, I'm going to be super happy, and I think Blood of Saiyans will continue to be worth your money as a prize / crane figure series. Like, I think I might even do a tier list of like worst to best prize / crane figures, something like that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section below. But really happy that they're doing that. So I think the quality of the sculpt and everything is fantastic. So I think with all that being said, I'm going to give the sculpt a 5 out of 5. Really happy with it. Really don't see any blemishes with the figure at all from a sculpting perspective. Paint and shading is, you know, the only area that we're pretty critical when it comes to prize and crane figures. In the past, they used to have shading on them. This figure has 0 shading. So I'm going to give paint and shading a 4 out of 5. I'll be upfront about that. The unique thing about Blood of Saiyans is that they have metallic hair, which is unique to their series. I know that other figures like Kuji and other stuff do that sometimes, but Blood of Saiyans does it every time. I think the only figure that does not have that is the Kaioken Goku. They did like metallic pants instead because his hair isn't usually shiny in that form. Probably would have looked weird, or maybe really cool. Who knows? But yeah, I think the paint is fine. I can't tell if he has shading on the bezels of his jacket. I don't think so. I think it's more of a lighting thing. But yeah, I wish they would bring that back for prize and crane figures. I think it would make them look a lot better and probably be better worth your money. But I think the 4 out of 5 is a fair criticism of the figure. And finally, size and scale. For the price that you're paying, and especially when you compare this thing to the Master Lee's Gotenks, it's pretty small. 3.5 inches is tiny. It's almost like Master Lee's pan worth of size. So it's pretty disappointing to see that. When you're paying $30 for a prize / crane figure, you would at least hope they'd make it a little better. Now, that's to say he'll probably scale better with Blood of Saiyans, but the thing about Blood of Saiyans is that their size and scaling is all over the place, so you just never know what to expect. So as a group, they don't all really scale well together. So even with that in mind, I can't be super positive about it. It's just way too small. So I think from a size and scale perspective, it's like a 3 out of 5 at best. You know, he is a kid, so he's going to be shorter than most characters, but you're still paying $30 at retail after taxes and importing fees for this figure. So it's not really worth all that much, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't hate this release, but it could have been a little bit better. It's not the worst thing in the world. I really don't think there's that much negative about it, but with the size and, you know, catching that likeness blemish that I didn't see initially, I caught it in the middle of recording this review, and then obviously no shading. I can't really give it a super high positive review, so I'm going to walk away and give it a fairly average review at 3.5 out of 5. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.